Hello my friends and fellow gamers, and welcome back to this Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode series. My name is Blue, and I am joined by my party. We've got Lae'zel, Will, Astarion, and leading the charge is Luna, the Druid Tiefling. We are here in the Grim Forge. We have made an alliance with Elder Brithvar. We can see that they are now green because we are allied with them. And they want True Soul Nere, who is trapped behind this rubble over here. They want him gone. But before we free Nere, we are going to just cause a little bit of trouble, because I don't want to be dealing with Nere in addition to all of these folks right here. So I'm going to strategically start separating out my party, or at least I hope it's strategic, to hopefully not get swarmed and overwhelmed in this fight. So Astarion is going to come up here to the high ground as my archer. That makes the most sense. I am going to have Lae'zel. Yeah, I think I'll have her and Luna stay here because this guy... Oh, he looks like he might be friendly. So these two probably will not be friendly. Yeah, the yellows. And then I will have him... Would you be friendly? Probably not. I'll have him just kind of come over here and pretend that he is, you know, observing what's on this table. And I think I will have Astarion start the combat. So I will have him just kind of crouch down and then get a ranged attack on Drar up on the high ground.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Attack. Okay, so everyone down here is hostile. Wait, what? You were supposed to be my friends! Shoot. Okay. We need to rethink this a little bit. Okay, alrighty. So. Okay, right. I definitely did not mess up. I meant to do this 100%. Let's Hunter's Mark this person. Get off another shot for 17 damage. Second shot for 15 damage. Why did I get 2 free shots? I'm not going to complain. Okay, so that is 1 down. Okay, the rest of my party has been pulled in combat, but Astarion is not done. I will have him put a Dread Ambusher on Mind Master Dunnel. Okay, and he is just going to kind of tuck himself back in the corner. Lae'zel. I'm really in a bit of a pickle, aren't I? Is going to whack the Mind Master. Perfect. For 20 damage, I think that was. And I'm going to have her quickly just chug a potion to top off her health and get a bit of poison on her weapon. Being Duergar, I think they have a little bit of poison resistance, but at least it's not entirely nullified. It's just halved. Okay, so he is dead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and action surge. And we'll take care of Sergeant Thrin. Okay. And one more. Perfect. Shoot, I should have used Booming Blade. Oh well. Okay. Will. I'm seeing if there are any other Mind Masters. Yes. He is going to reapply a Strength Hex over here. And then Eldritch Blast, Mind Master Von Mara. For, I think, just 12 damage, but that's alright. And then he is just going to kind of tuck back a little ways, just in case anybody, the allies that I thought were going to help me in this fight, I guess they only help if you get True Soul Nere out. To be honest, I never actually ask for their help. I usually just start swinging. Okay. So yeah, that's Will's go. Luna is going to go ahead And do I want to put a spike growth down here? I might. So spike growth. Maybe in here to just get a little bit of a choke point for them. That seems like a little bit of a waste. I could just use Hunger of Hadar when Will's turn comes back next. So yeah, so ignoring all of that, she is just going to go ahead and use her new owlbear form. Look at that chonky, tanky, beautiful creature. 65 health to chew through. And we are going to... I think we're going to... Let's just get damage off the board. Let's go ahead and claw at Sergeant Thrin. Perfect. And then let's go over here and claw at Thud. Nice. And then we'll just crowd him some more. Now the Duergar's turn. You were supposed to be on my side. I don't know what I did wrong. Okay, so a couple folks going invisible. A Mind Master. Whew, thank gosh. Lae'zel saved on that. She would be very dangerous to have as an enemy. Okay, so a lot of folks going invisible. And Elder Brithvar going enlarged. Ooh, Luna takes a critical hit. 2 critical hits. Wow. That is very unlucky. Can Astarion... Because there's someone invisible down this way, but I didn't catch exactly where they were. So I'm going to have Astarion come down. And I think Luna has that Duergar well in hand. But I don't know if he can see anybody else. So, yeah, he's just going to try and help Luna. Oh, I was wondering why I had advantage. He must have recklessly attacked. Okay, so ranged attack. Going through Luna's shoulder. Ranged attack going through Luna's shoulder. And I'll have him just go upstairs again.
Outmaneuver them.
And just loot this body while we're here. Except for the rotten mushroom. Alright.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel is going to try and Misty Step over here. Well, she's going to try. She's going to succeed. She will Misty Step over here. And Booming Blade, Mind Master Fawn Mara. Perfect for a bunch of damage. One more strike. Perfect. And she will make others come to her, so she is going to duck in here and try not to terrify this poor gnome. Which I did anyway. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
On the victor's path.
Will is going to move forward. Do I want to put down a Hunger of Hadar? Yeah, why not? So I think right in here? Okay. And... oh right, I put the Click Heels boots on him, so he has a bonus action dash, and I will just kind of move him back a little ways.
Sometimes the only way out is
Luna is going to go ahead and claw at Thud for 18 damage and do it again. Perfect, for 20 damage. And then she is going to scuttle her way forward. And in her giant owlbear claws, chug a giant potion. Happy little screechies. Okay. Okay, perfect. That one has been revealed. Oh, I think they tried to use arrows of roaring thunder on each other to try and get them out of the Hunger of Hadar. That's really funny. Ooh, critical hit on Astarion. Okay, but at least she's been revealed. Elder Brithvar jumps out and chucks something onto Lae'zel, which misses. Chucks something onto Will. Oh, dang it. Broke his concentration.
Let's move.
Okay, so Astarion comes forward and reapplies his Hunter's Mark onto Mirthus. And shoots down for 95% chance to hit for 11 damage. Another shot for 9 damage. Does he have the right gloves on? This damage seems a little low. Yeah, he does. Are they resistant to, like, piercing damage or something? No, his rolls just must be not too great. I don't think anything has changed. No, I'm just not getting all that lucky with some of his damage rolls. And then he's just going to back up a little ways.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel will come forward and start tackling Dalthar. First off with a booming blade. Perfect for a lot of damage. Second attack does 14, 15, 16, 17 damage.
This is my time.
Will is just going... Do I want him to reapply it? I mean, I guess I could. Nah. I will have him shoot off an Eldritch Blast. Let's see, 18. Yeah, let's try and get someone off the field. So on to Dalthar. Dang it, just not quite enough. And yeah, he'll just tuck back a little bit. Not too close to the lava, though. Just in case.
No choice but to keep going.
Luna. Crushing Flight. Okay, we're going to try and Crushing Flight. That covers a lot of distance. Okay, so I outright killed somebody. And that was just a bonus action? Holy hell. Okay, and then she's going to Claw Elder Brithvar. You were supposed to be my ally. Perfect, for 21 and 19 damage. Stoneguard Cur. An Ensnaring Strike onto Luna, so then she dealt 20 damage in total. A ranged attack misses Astarion twice. Dana comes running in. With some magic missile on Lae'zel, she's going to shield that to take no damage. Elder Brithvar misses a shot at Luna, and another whack at Luna. Astarion is going to shoot down at Mirthus for 13 damage. Another shot. Misses, sadly. And then he is going to go ahead and... Please chug a potion. I swear, after the latest patch, the sometimes it gets buggy to try and drink a potion. And then he's just going to back up a little bit. Lae'zel is going to come forward.
Taking position.
And I don't think my weapon is coated anymore. No. So she is going to attempt to chug a potion. Perfect. Dipping her weapon in poison once more and slash out at Dana for, what is that, 13, 15 damage. And then a booming blade. Perfect. And then she will just kind of hold her ground here.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will is going to come to the side to get line of sight and send a couple of Eldritch Blasts into Elder Brithvar. One of them hits for 12 damage, and then he's going to tuck further into the room.
Time to push my luck again.
Luna is going to claw at Elder Brithvar, once again angry that he was not her ally. And then... yeah, Crushing Flight again. God, the owlbear is so strong. And then just claw. Alright, perfect. Stoneguard Cur stands up. And moves out of Luna's attack range. Oh, and we miss our opportunity attack. Ensnaring strikes onto Luna. She saves the ensnaring part, but still does get hit for some damage. Astarion getting hit for 11 damage, which he hopes to repay in kind. For 16 damage and baning the target. And 9 damage and killing the target. Perfect. Then he is slowly going to make his way to his friends. Yeah.
I will ascend.
Luna, or sorry, not Luna, Lae'zel
No time
is
to
going to
waste.
step forward. And please just let me select Booming Blade. Okay, thank you. Booming Blade, Stoneguard Cur. Perfect for, what is that, 16 damage, I think? And another whack. Perfect, ending that combat. Luna, what the hell is Rupture? Jeez. Anyway, she's going to end her wild shape. And is going to loot some of the bodies. If anybody knows what I messed up with this fight, please let me know. My guess is that I shouldn't have outright attacked the Duergar. I should have freed Nere, but I didn't want to try and fight Nere in addition to the Duergar as well. Let's get all of our party clumped up. And we can loot more of this room later on. I just want to get the major bodies looted. Nope, no, 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 no. Also, what ring did I just pick up? If the wearer bears the absolute brand, they deal an additional, 1 additional thunder damage. No. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Larita.
Did you find Philomene? Is she on her way back?
Yes, Philomene said to say that she was dead, but Luna hates that. I don't like that. I also, Blue, me, myself, I don't like that, but Luna doesn't either. So she is going to tell the truth that she found Philomene and she wants you to move on.
Move on? I gave her everything, and she has the gall to send you to break me.
Sorry.
Just get away from me.
Sorry. Okay, anyways, we're going to reach into our bags. I don't know how many of these I need. I'm gonna put like 2 or 3 down. Okay, so let's put 1 here.
Get back. One spark and it'll blow.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 down just to be safe. But first I need to remember to short rest. There. Oh shoot, I'm out of short rest. I forgot that. Okay, so then Astarion is just going to quickly chug a couple of potions. And so will Will. So will Will. There we go. And then we're all going to back up. And Astarion is going to go ahead and cast Firebolt on the smoke powder bombs.
Finally.
Okay, perfect.
Can you hear me? Baldur!
Oh no.
Finally. Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin. Nere does not fail.
What do you think you're doing? Stop that. No more innocents will die today, Nere.
So you care for the weak, true soul? Was it your hand that slayed Nere's servants? Or is there a sane explanation?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and... I mean, I like both of these, but I'll go ahead and say that the Myconid Sovereign wants the rot cleansed, and you are the last on the list.
Traitor, you have breathed your last.
Alright. So, True Soul Nere over here. I'm going to have Luna start by putting a spike growth down. I need to make sure that I don't hit the poor little gnomes. So I think, nope, nope, no. Fine, I think that's as good as I can get, because the moment I scooch it forward, the camera kind of glitches on me. Oh, from this angle it's a lot easier. Okay. Alright, what was that? Psionic Visages. Immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay, so basically it's a more dangerous mirror image. And then Luna... Well, I don't want to get too close to the fire. is going to wild shape into the owl bear. And just kind of hold her ground. Maybe just move a little bit forward. I need you to move out of the way.
I will ascend.
This is
And
my
Will, I'm going to have him put down a Hunger of Hadar right on top of Nere, on top of the spike growth, rather. Okay. So he's got, I think, 2 psionic visages left. And he is blinded, which is nice. And I'm going to have Will just step back a little bit to try and save his concentration.
Victory awaits.
None of the rest of my party can really do anything, because they can't see into it. So maybe this wasn't a great idea, but hey, we're doing what we're doing. Can Lae'zel, like, throw an alchemist fire in there? Actually, no, I'm just gonna have her hold, and same with Astarion, because I don't think he can see into there either. Can he? I didn't think he should be able to. Okay, why can you see? Whatever. Yeah, let's go ahead and reapply Hunter's Mark. Why did Luna take damage? Anyway. So I guess I'll have him just move away from Luna, or... Yeah, I'll have him move away from Luna a little bit. Just in... Oh, but I don't want to kill the gnomes either. Never mind. Did I hurt a gnome? Okay, all the gnomes look okay. So then he's going to fire a shot. Okay. But I think all of... Okay, your concentration is holding. But I think all of his psionic visages are gone. Okay, perfect. And then the Dread Ambusher shot. Alright, perfect. So does that mean that Lae'zel could potentially see... Well, she doesn't have dark vision. Okay, I guess she can try and shoot into it. Okay. Okay, very nice. And then I'll just have her back up as well. And just chug a little potion. And I will have a star... Oh no, he can't chug a potion because he put Hunter's Mark on.
Heretic! You should never
Taking
have
some damage,
come
taking some
here.
damage. You have a potion. Okay, so he can do that again, but I'm going to still shoot a shot. Oh,
There's a parasite
never
in
mind.
that
That
pot.
was so easy.
Brimming with
Why was that so
potent
easy?
magic.
Okay, so dismiss the wild shape and your concentration.
A hero at heart.
And your concentration so we don't accidentally hurt anybody. Wait, what? No, 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 no. Who's mad at me? Oh, okay, I don't care about them. I was so afraid that I didn't end my concentration soon enough, and I injured a gnome and they got really mad at me. But I can deal with this. Okay. So you... I will put Hunter's Mark on. Which one do I want? Yeah, let's try and tackle the bigger threat. Okay, 17 damage. 13 damage. And 22 damage. Great job from Astarion.
Victory awaits.
I don't know if Lae'zel can reach that. Maybe by jumping? Okay, she takes a swing for 15 damage. And I need to remember... Oops, nope. I was going to say I need to remember to drink to coat my weapon in poison, but I used my bonus action with jumping. So, Booming Blade. That sadly misses. I shouldn't have dropped her wild shape. But if I realized there were a couple more guards left, I would have stayed in it. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and... We're probably going to long rest after this, so we're just going to chuck a giant ice knife at the stone guard. Yeah, why not? Let's crit it. Very nice. So that is him dealt with.
Battle favors the
And
fearless.
Will
Making my move.
is going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast Morgul. Perfect for 19 damage. Okay, so we see a silence coming out and a little heal coming out. Astarion doesn't care about silence, so he just goes right into it and takes a shot for a critical miss. Second shot for 12 damage.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel is going to chug a little potion and take a swing. That misses. And Booming Blade. Perfect. Okay. Now we are going to talk to these gnomes.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Ironhand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
Not at all. Let's see. Well, thank Thula. She's the one who sent me on your trail.
Glittering gods. I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Ironhand Gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walbran. Now.
You're a little late, Barcus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Well, whatever the cult wants, I want the opposite. We need to free your friend.
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walbran behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walbran might have kept you around.
Aw, that's so rude. Enough. Bickering won't save your friend.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
I've had fights enough for one day, Barcus. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbran together.
Very well. So, now we've got True Soul Nere somewhere. Where is Nere's body? Right there.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
Oh, I should have lit some. Oh no, my strength is fine now. Remove his head. And yeah, we'll guidance ourselves. Perfect.
The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body.
Right, we're just gonna shove a head in our back pocket.
Drow.
Alright, so we've got a tadpole, some decent boots.
Did they?
Okay, I want to see the inventory.
He was
Get the
over in
item.
a
Okay.
flash.
A dagger, a lyre, a moon lantern, a lot of gold, a simple row, a sword of
Better
screams.
think about it.
You don't need
Nice.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Never seen a lantern like this. Just a sprinkling of dust at the bottom.
let's go ahead and try an Arcana check. We're probably not going to be good at that because Arcana relies on intelligence, and we are not the smartest. Yeah, no. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so we have no idea what that dust is. I don't feel like using the inspiration
To all
on that.
appearances, the dust seems quite ordinary.
But we can try a quick investigation, maybe? I mean, I know it's still intelligence, but maybe our roll will be better. Perfect.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Okay, so some sort of magic based off of the glowing dust that we saw lit this lamp. Alright. And as for the rewards that we just picked up, the boots are pretty nice. I'm just wondering if maybe somebody else should have these. Because I don't know if this translates through to Luna's wild shape. I'll give them to her, at least for the Misty Step, which would be nice.
No.
And I don't think anybody else can use the Sword of Screams. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm just going to quickly loot the rest of this area, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done.
Well, you did it.
Alright, sorry, I accidentally talked with Barkus while I was looting something, so you're back prematurely. Don't sound so surprised. I'm rather good at these rescue missions.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Ironhand Gnomes, my friend Wulbrin among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
Well, first things first, you look exhausted. Go and rest at my camp.
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
But this is no place for you to travel alone. It's no place for anybody to travel alone.
Ha! I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim.
Are you sure about that?
Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbrin if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Okay. So, with him going to our camp, I'm now going to loot the rest of this place. Alright, and we're back. I've looted all of these bodies. And before we try and make our way to the forge, which we can fairly easily get to by hopping across that area, we're going to try and find a couple of items that we might want. So first, coming back here to where Elder Brithvar was originally stationed, we can hop across to this ledge. And we see a gilded chest here with some nice potions. And we see some skeletons as we walk up these broken steps. And we see a scimitar mold and some dark justiciar helms.
Used in forges to cast armor and weapons.
Okay, and then coming the other direction, we can jump across this little gap. Perfect. And we should see some double doors here. Perfect. So some double doors that our friend Astarion should have no troubles with.
Easy.
But we will guide him just to be safe. Perfect, and 11 rolls up to a 25.
I've got a long road ahead.
Luna takes the reins again. And we see more skeletons on these steps. And those doors over there to the side that we'll investigate in just a moment. But first, the skeleton up here at the top has a shield mold, and we hurriedly pick that up. We then come over here and try the doors. They are locked, so Astarion, my darling, please pick the lock.
Simple.
And he still has guidance, but this is going to be tricky regardless. Thank goodness we only have 35 lockpicking tools. So first roll is a 2. That's not going to be nearly enough. Let's try again. Second roll is an 18. That rolls up to a 31. Very well done from our vampire friend. And let's go ahead and open this door. Oh no! Combat. Who would have thought? Astarion is going to reapply Hunter's Mark to the Maragon Legionnaire in the back. And then just send a couple arrows his way. First one for 17 damage. The second one for 17 damage, also baning the target. And then finally a Dread Ambusher shot for a critical miss. How sad. He moves back to make room for others. Lae'zel comes inside and takes a whack at one of these Hellsboar for 14 damage. And then Booming Blade. Perfect, for 16 damage. 18 damage, rather. And then she steps a bit farther into the room.
Breathing, despite everything.
Luna comes in. And we still have level 3 spell slots, so she is going to chuck a level 3 ice knife at the Legionnaire in the back. Perfect, doing a ton of damage. Are you immune to ice? You're resistant to ice. I would not have thought that. Anyway, she scooches back a little bit. Will comes forward.
No time to waste.
And is going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the Legionnaire for 12 damage, and then tucks back a smidge. The Legionnaire slips on the ice, perfect, and rushes at Will and Luna, but misses. The other Hellsboar rushes at Will and Luna, knocking them both prone. Lae'zel is going to go ahead and Booming Blade the Maragon on the floor. Perfect. And then she turns around and smacks at the Hellsboar for 15 damage.
For the slaughter.
Astarion sneaks in and puts a shot in the Hellsboar for a critical hit. And the other one he puts a shot into. Perfect. And that combat is done. Let's go ahead and loot the room. We see a Devil Foil Mask and an Elixir of Fire Resistance.
What's it doing here? This belonged to a Maragon, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
Okay. Good job on Luna for passing that Arcana check. We see an opulent chest with a Fire Stoker in it. This is a hand crossbow. I'm going to go ahead... Oops. Open that. I'm going to go ahead and send that to Karlach. I also gave her a different bow, the Screaming Banshee or whatever the hell it was called that we got from one of the other Duergar. I also sent Nere's rapier to Karlach, just in case she wants to use that.
I recognize this. American wore it.
Okay, the jelly in here. Hellsboar, I don't think they have anything on them, so I'm not even going to bother to loot them. I will pick up this book, however, Canticles of the Dark Mistress? Canticles? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, we're going to pick that up and loot the skeleton for nothing. And come down these steps. Can't remember if any of these... No, don't sit. If any of these skeletons in the corner have anything. I'm pretty sure these bookshelves do, though. Perfect. A Scroll of Blight.
What's hiding here?
And a Scroll of Crown of Madness and Dark Vision. The skeleton doesn't have anything interesting, so that's all for that. But we got what we came here for. We got the shield mold. So now we can head on back to where we were. It might be easier just to fast travel. Actually, where is that smoke powder reserve? I might try and look for that off camera. But for right now, we're going to head back to where we did the big fight. And we will try and get to the Adamantine Forge. I'm going to have Luna break off from the party and get there herself. Because she does have Misty Step now thanks to her boots. So she will Misty Step up here, where we see a heavy armor mold. We're probably not going to make heavy armor, but I at least want the mold just in case. We see a scribbled note here. Mithril veins. And then Luna is going to jump up here, where we see a skeleton with Dark Justiciar mail and a short sword. Up top we see a heavy chest. Perfect, that is not locked. And a scroll of Sleet Storm. Some books. Nope, no scrolls there. Forge construction log. We can go ahead and read that. It's talking about the hammer tests, and basically that when you superheat it, the hammer comes down with a lot of force. Alright, and we can see off in the distance right there, not really the distance, but you know what I mean, is a waypoint, so the rest of our crew can come on over. Where are we going? Down there. There we go. So here we are. And we see some more skeletons around. We see a mace mold over here on the desk. That does encumber Astarion, because I've been picking some stuff up with him. I'm at least going to send the mold to camp, so I'm probably not going to make that one. And I'll send some of the heavier junk to Lae'zel. There we go.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
We come forward, we see another mold right here, but oh wait, we get ambushed. Oh no.
Let's go.
Astarion scooches forward and sees one in the corner, and he's going to reapply his hunter's mark. Perfect. And takes a shot for 13 damage. Takes another shot for 10 damage. And finally, the Dread Ambusher shot. Misses. How sad.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel, I don't think she can jump up here. No, she's not going to have enough movement speed. So I will have her just come closer and try and maybe fire an arrow. An arrow, oh, 35 damage, that's pitiful. Can she see this guy? I don't think so. So yeah, we could magic missile. Yeah, let's go ahead and magic missile. Okay, so that does 13 total damage.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Luna is going to hop up here. And we still have some spell slots because we haven't rested yet. So I don't mind wasting them because we will be resting here soon. And she is going to chuck an ice knife at the animated armor for a critical hit, killing one outright and dealing almost half damage to the other one.
On the victor's path.
Will is going to come up here as well. And I don't think... Oh wait, I have the boots. Click heels. Come up here. And he is going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts. Are you up here? Okay. He's going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts into the animated armor that Luna injured for only 8 damage because only 1 shot connected. The animated armor in the corner comes forward and smacks at Lae'zel and misses. Smacks at Lae'zel and misses. Smacks at Will for 10 damage. Smacks at Will for 10 damage. Yikes. Shoots at Luna and misses. Shoots at Luna for 9 damage. Astarion is going to back up a smidge and take a shot at the animated armor. Sadly missing that shot. Another shot. Misses. Wow, Astarion.
I'm fury.
Lae'zel takes out her blade and does a booming blade. Perfect. And then climbs on up and takes a whack. Nice for a critical
I
hit.
can't even catch my breath.
Luna is going to turn around and chuck a level 2 ice knife onto the animated armor. That sadly misses, but does knock them prone, and she just backs up a little bit.
No holding back.
Will is going to Eldritch Blast for only 8 damage, because again, only 1 hit, and he will just... Actually, he's not going to chug a potion, because we're going to rest right after this. The animated armor stands up and takes a shot onto Will. That misses. Another shot onto Will misses. Astarion climbs up with his friends. And he is going to reapply Hunter's Mark. And takes a shot. That misses. That is 4 shots in a row that have missed. Astarion.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel steps forward and hopefully doesn't slip on the ice to Booming Blade. Perfect. Second Booming Blade. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and loot all of these animated armors. Perfect. Oh, we are encumbered. Between episodes, I'm probably going to go to a vendor and sell some stuff. Oh, now Lae'zel is encumbered. Okay, well, it doesn't matter if she's encumbered. She can just lag off screen a little bit. But we do want to pick up this scale mail mold, but that does encumber us, so let's filch some other stuff off to Will, I think. And same with Lae'zel, she's going to give some stuff to Will also.
Still alive.
And while we're thinking about it, let's just go ahead and head to the Myconid colony. That way we can turn in Nere's head and sell off some stuff. I'm at least going to turn in the quest. Actually, I might want to sleep before I do that. So never mind. We are going to end the episode here for today. The only thing I'm going to do off camera is sell some junk to the vendors. But otherwise, I will bring you back for the camp night just in case anything interesting happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video and comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I hope to see you all in the next video, and until then, I hope you have a really great day. Bye bye!